the first thing that I want to do is I want to make sure I'm not distracted by those answer choices because the answer choices are not my friends yet. I need to make sure that I'm doing some other things myself to avoid falling for some of the traps that the test writers put into place. Now, here it's asking us about a particular word, in this case, surmount, and that's on line 43. So I can see that coming into place. So the first thing I want to do, and again, this is part of our steps here at Enhanced Prep in terms of how we train our students to work through these questions. Step number 4 happens to be find your window and mark it. So I want to put my pen squiggled on me there. Let's try this again. I want to put my question number in the margin. So if I'm working on 35, I need this placeholder for my eyes that says, here's the line that we're paying attention to, or here's the group of text we're paying attention to. That way, if my pencil breaks and I need to sharpen it, I have a cough, I'm taking a drink of water, there's a distraction someplace else in the room, I know exactly where I am and can jump back in and pick up with this. All right. Step number 5 is speak for myself. And that means I need to ignore this word and I need to insert a word of my own that's going to make sense in this context. Now, I need to make sure first and foremost that I am reading period to period on this. So I'm starting here with this method and I'm coming all the way through to reacting. And let's see what clues we have. This method also imparts the radicals with additional energy. So it's adding energy to it that can be used to blank any energetic barrier. Okay, so what's a barrier? A barrier is something that gets in our way and prevents us from moving forward. And if it's an energetic barrier, it's saying something about energy is getting in our way. But this thing that we just did, this method, is giving us additional energy. So, what might that be doing in terms of how we can use it? Well, if I have additional energy that's going to be reacting with an energetic barrier, maybe that's going to allow me to get past it. Maybe it's going to allow me to remove it. So, in speaking for myself, I might say get past, I might say remove. I want to keep things simple. I don't need to get overly complex. And now for my step number 6, I'm going to come back and I'm going to work my process of elimination with my answer choices. Ooh, we've got a lot of words that are closely connected here, but we need to make sure we're paying attention to all definitions. And I also always tell students that we need to stay literal. If we're thinking about this word in its most basic definition, can it fit in here? For example, can I vanquish any energetic barrier to reacting? Well, vanquish is a pretty extreme word, right? So I want to go ahead and get rid of that because that's not staying literal with regards to a barrier. It's not the same as to get past or to remove. Vanquish is so extreme that it's like it never existed and can't again. Okay, what else could I get rid of here? Avoid. Does avoid mean get past or remove? No, avoid means I'm going in a different direction. So that doesn't necessarily fit for me either. I need to get rid of that one. So now I'm down to overcome and defeat. Now, I might eventually need to defeat a barrier. Can I defeat it? Does that mean I win over the barrier? Oh, that's not very literal in terms of what I'm able to do. And if I'm looking at the words I chose with my speak for myself, get past or remove is going to be a whole lot closer to overcome. So be very literal with those definitions. Make sure that I'm saying, can I do this thing in this question in comparison to my energetic barrier? And be careful with your elimination. Remember, the test writers put attractive words in there. They put distractive words in there. We need to make sure we're doing steps on our own. Find your window, speak for yourself, and then work your process of elimination. We'll see you soon.